The Seminoles have arrived in South Carolina to take on the Clemson Tigers. Lane Hurt here with the legendary voice of the Seminoles, Gene Deckerhoff. Gene, what a difference a month makes from 0-4 to 3-4. What's been going right for Mike Norvell and the Seminoles?
You know, the ACC announced this week we're the first program in the 69-year history of the Atlantic Coast Conference to start a season 0-4 and then win 3 in a row. I'd like to see it 4 in a row, and we've got to beat a very good football team in Clemson tomorrow. And, you know, I think we got a chance. I really do. The way we have played football the last 3 games, the way we took care of North Carolina on the road, I think we got a great chance to beat Clemson, shock the world.
Clemson's defense as good as it gets, but Florida State's offense has been humming. Jordan Travis has looked so much more comfortable and confident as the season's gone on. The running game has been dynamic. Can the Noles do anything to this Tigers D?
Well, we had 385 yards rushing against the outmanned UMass team. I'd take half that number and say we can beat Clemson, but they're very stingy against the run. Their secondary is second to none in the league, in my opinion. They got future pro football players in that secondary. They're 2 linebackers. These are 6-year guys. I mean, these guys have played football at a high level since they were freshmen, and they call them the Bruise Brothers. Okay, but no, I think of Clemson, Florida State. I go back to 1988, the punt Rooski game, Deion Sanders. I'm taking this one back. The second game that really stands out in my mind, 1999, Florida State comes up to play Clemson as father versus son for the first time in major college football history. It's Bobby Bowden versus Tommy Bowden. Ann Bowden had a sweater on that was half Clemson, half Florida State. I'll never forget. And we beat them, and it came down to a missed field goal, and then we went on to win a national championship. And then 2013, a marvelous year when Jameis Winston in the pregame locker room, televised by ESPN, we're going to win this, we're going to win it big. And by golly, went out there and stuffed Clemson. They haven't forgotten either, by the way. But those are the 3 games that stand out. And they're all great games, but those 3 just stand out among all the rest.
What about the Clemson offense versus the Florida State defense? As good as Clemson's defense has been, their offense has struggled mightily. Can the Seminoles continue that trend and keep the Tigers from moving the ball?
Well, the transition from Deshaun Watson to Trevor Lawrence was smooth. The transition from Trevor Lawrence to DJ Big Cinco was his name, Ui Ungalela. It has been a difficult one, and they've had injuries on the offensive line, number one. In fact, they lost a really good lineman in their last game that's out for the rest of the season. They have gone, at the beginning of the season, they had maybe the best running back core in the country, but one fellow left the team, another 2 injuries, one with COVID, and all of a sudden, this Clemson offense is just not clicking. So I like the way our defense is playing. I think we could put pressure on the quarterback. I think we might get a pick, maybe a pick 6, and I think Florida State will beat Clemson. It may take a defensive touchdown to beat Clemson, as stingy as they are on offense.
There you have it, Seminole fans. The Noles and the Tigers, 3:30. Make sure you tune into that one. Maybe mute those announcers and turn on the radio call with Gene and William Floyd. I mean, if I were at home, that's what I would be doing. Well, that's going to wrap up things for now. For Gene, I'm Lane. Go Noles.
Chop it up.